What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jobbers and Goons, and today we have another biggest lie in power scaling video. Now, the first one we did was about the supposed street tier and how that's an absolutely ridiculous scaling term because it doesn't accurately apply to people. We switched that up today. We're going to the opposite side of the spectrum. In my opinion, one of the biggest sins in the power scaling community is the use of omnipotence. But before we get into that, smash the like button. Let's try to get to 300 likes. That would be absolutely amazing, and I will continue the biggest lies in power scaling series because you guys seem to genuinely enjoy the first one. And if you're a fan of my content, join the Discord. You can also think about sponsoring videos, whatever you want to do to help grow, that'd be great. And if you're new, I hope you subscribe. We're on the road to 30K. We just hit 24K. Thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get into this power scaling live. Call it what it is. Let's go. So the first aspect I kind of want to touch on is how misused this term is. What is omnipotence? Omnipotence is supposed to be all power, all knowledge, all of that. It should technically encapsulate all the omnis in that phrase, omnipotent, omniscient, all these things. It should be that. Well, this is misused. What I mean by that is people will see a character. People think I just shit on non-comic characters. Take Odin, for example. Odin has multiple statements of being omnipotent. People will take that and say, dude, he's omnipotent, GG. You can't beat him. Even when we literally have examples of these characters getting dog walked, people will still say they're omnipotent, GG, nothing you can do with them. Even when they don't have any crazy feats or anything crazier than other verses. For example, Alien X, people will call him omnipotent and say, GG, nothing can beat him. He's boundless omnipotent. That's a crazy statement. It's obviously not even true. He couldn't even remake a damn universe with the correct tasting ice cream. There's something off with like the flavor or something, couldn't replicate that. Omnipotent, my ass. I just think comics, anime, pretty much everywhere you apply this term and use it as like an end-all be-all, it pretty much never goes well, and it's absolutely wrong. The next aspect to this that I think is really annoying is how people pretend omnipotence has the same weight or value in each verse. Now, what do I mean by that? Omnipotence, a lot of people try to take it at face value. They say this is the end-all be-all term. This means you're above everything else. That's true, and it's not true at the same time. What's that mean? Well, when you actually take the term omnipotence, it can be applied within reason to whatever structure you're talking about. And let me get a little deeper into that. Let's say I have my own universe. It's a 4D construct. I created it. And within that universe, I am completely omnipotent and omniscient. That is fine. You are using that term in the form of relativity. You're saying, okay, yes, it's omnipotence to this degree. Within that 4D universe, I'm all powerful. I can't be beat. Everything there from a 4D standpoint within the universe, I am above. However, if we go beyond that, if we transcend that, obviously, this statement would not still apply because that statement was used in terms of relativity. So yes, you can be omnipotent to a degree. You can be omnipotent and use that in terms of relativity. Relative to other constructs within the verse, I am omnipotent. You can be that way and then not be omnipotent outside of that. That is completely valid, yet people try to apply omnipotence in a one-size package, which just does not work across fiction. The next step in this equation is addressing the misbalance in the usage, right? So let's say I'm bringing Alien X, and I say he's omnipotent. You bring Odin. You say he's omnipotent. Let's say we present a statement for each. All right. Well, if we accept omnipotence for both, you can't say, I've seen people claim this, it's a stalemate. Both are omnipotent. If they're two omnipotent beings, it's just going to stalemate. That's not how that works. If you're omnipotent, you are the GOAT. You are the number one relative to whatever you're omnipotent in. If it's a universe or that multiverse or even an outerversal realm, whatever we are talking about in terms of relativity to the environment, you're the top dog in that. You can't both be omnipotent. You could both be nigh omnipotent, but if we're talking about actual omnipotence in comparison to a location, a realm, a dimension, whatever it is, there can't be two. So me and you can't say, okay, Alien X and Odin are both omnipotent. They stalemate. No, one has to be superior for that word to hold any weight in this conversation. First of all, I already talked about why assuming both are omnipotent, as in like boundless, is a ridiculous statement. But if we were to both claim that our characters are omnipotent or boundless, or whatever you're using that phrase for, can't be the case. One of them has to be omnipotent compared to the other. You can't both be omnipotent at the same time. It's supposed to mean all in purpose of one. It's one being that's omnipotent, not 50 of them. So to try to excuse lazy scaling of saying, oh, he's omnipotent and boundless, GG. Oh, well, my character is too. Oh, it's a stalemate. No, that's not how that works. There is someone above the other. If you're talking about two beings that are vying for omnipotence, there has to be a superior. Now, what ultimately led me to pick omnipotence as the second biggest lie? Like, I laid some of it out for you, but what was the reason? When I think of the most misused terminology in the power scaling community, whether it's from actual content creators or from comment sections or different forums, I would probably say the most misused term I generally see is omnipotence. People will use it incorrectly. They'll try to apply it in the wrong way. They won't use relativity with it. They'll just give a blanket statement, GG, boundless, because I have this omnipotent statement, and it's just gross. It doesn't work. I hope I laid out in the first few parts why it's so dangerous to just say GG, omnipotence is boundless, and why it can, in fact, be parceled out. And you can say to a degree, X or Y is this way or is omnipotent, let's say, to a 4D structure, that's fine. But when people just use it broadly and just throw it out there to try to gas a character, it fails miserably. And I've seen it happen time and time again. But, anyways, guys, let me know what you think about omnipotence used in power scaling. How do you feel about it? Where have you seen it used the wrong way? Where do you think you've seen it used the right way? Definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. And since this looks like it might turn into a series on the Goon Explains, let me know what the next biggest sin I should cover should be. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. My Infinite Frontier Superman video will be out within the next few days. The editing's super extensive, and I want it to be a perfect video. So I'm taking my time with perfection. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy, Jobbers and Goons. I'll see y'all later. Peace.